How's your rice, Lucky? Well, that's more vim and vinegar than you've shown since we left Texas. This side of the end of the rail, it can't be more than a couple of miles. Yeah, Kansas is getting smaller every day. Say, Steve, how about us riding ahead and getting the corral ready? Can't wait to start painting the town, can you? Well, this is my first trip up north. That's because you're top hand now. Lucky, some of these days you're going to be in charge of the band and outfit. Yeah, isn't that what I've been trained for ever since I was knee-high to a bronc? Well, that's why I should learn something about the selling end. Look, how about you meeting me at the bank and sitting in while I close the deal? Your dad sure would appreciate it. Oh, so that's why you brought me along on this trip, huh? Partly, he wants me to season you as well as his cattle. Look, I'm no kid. And that town's no nursery. All right, see you for grub. At the Grimshaw house. Bet you $5 I beat you to town. That's a bet. Yep. Oh, boy. Tell the boys to head the cattle into that corral on the edge of town. I'll be waiting there with a peg.
Hello, beautiful. Hello.
I beg your pardon.
For what, miss?
Give me a kiss, honey.
What's the idea?
Where I come from, they shoot men that insult women.
And where I come from, they spank little girls so they'll have some manners when they grow up.
This fellow annoying you, Miss Mason?
It's the other way around. Not that it's any of your business.
I'm making it my business. On your way, Tin Horn.
Why, you...
What's going on here?
Dad, this...
Steve, right, D.
Oh, Bill Mason.
You know this roughneck?
Steve's an old friend of mine, McBride. You'd better conduct yourself as a gentleman or forget about joining my wagon train this afternoon.
I was only trying to protect your daughter.
From whom?
Me. For some reason or other, these two seem to think I'm worse than a coyote.
Mr. Riding tried to get fresh.
No, you're being silly.
He did, too. He said he wanted a kiss.
Give me a kiss, honey. Give me a kiss.
The parrot.
Please accept my apology, Mr. Riding.
That's all right. Forget it. You pack a pretty good laugh, you know.
Well, your right isn't so bad. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have several things to attend to before the train leaves. See you later, Mr. Mason.
I hope you'll forgive me.
Oh, to be slapped by you is a pleasure, miss.
Well, Steve, what have you been doing since we left the Ranger?
Oh, punching cattle for Mike Bannon. What's been keeping you busy, Bill?
The doctors have bundled me off to Arizona.
Say, looks like you're doing all right.
Will you hear the rest of it? Oh, say, I've got to get over to the bank.
That's where I'm headed. Walk up with you.
Steve and I are going over to the bank for a little while.
All right, Dad.
Hello, beautiful. Hello.
Slight correction, partner. It's goodbye, beautiful.
You said it, cowboy.
Pardon me.
Still looking them over, eh, Steve?
Two lovely ladies in one block. I'll be law against that, Bill.
Got it for you, Joe.
Yes.
Oh, will you give me the bills? I want to check.
You just can't afford to turn it down, stranger. It's the chance of a lifetime, a double lifetime. All you have to do is give me $50, put your name right there for the sweetest piece of property in the USA. 40 acres of rolling hills with beautiful green grassy meadows just as far as the eye can see. And beautiful blue glistening water as pure as that bourbon there. Honestly, it's awful pretty. It's just a chance to build your little dream boat or dream house. Yes, sir. Look, if you sign here, you can get that little gray home in the West. And
I've got a lot of patience, Harmony. But for the last time, will you please stop trying to trim my customers with your phony real estate?
that isn't phony. That cost me 50 hard-earned bucks.
In the middle of Lake Verde under 60 feet of water.
Oh, but look, I got some vaudeville booked in California. How am I going to dig up enough money to get there?
Well, it's simple arithmetic. Save your money and stay out of dice games.
Oh, I try to, Miss Bonnie, but every time the dice start to gallop, I see nothing but black spots in front of my eyes.
Well, suppose you gallop over there and play the piano.
All right, but my heart won't be in it.
Well, aren't you going to say something?
Yes. Get out.
I'm calling on my wife like a dutiful husband.
Get to the point, Seth McBride.
Nice place you have, Bonnie. I hear you've developed quite a talent for business.
A talent for honest business, but that would be Greek to you.
Listen, Mrs. McBride, I didn't come all the way from Arizona to have my ears pinned back.
You fooled me. What did you come for?
Well, I've stumbled across the smartest deal in Arizona territory, and I need money to swing it. I'll cut you in.
No, thank you.
I need cash, and you're going to give it to me. $5,000.
And if I refuse?
You know, Bonnie, as your husband, I can take half of everything you've got.
But you're not my husband. I divorced you 20 months ago in St. Louis.
Listen.
And you listen to me. I'm not the timid, weak-kneed girl you married out of boarding school. I'm Baltimore Bonnie, free, white, and over 21. Now get out of here.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Hey, would you be interested in 40 acres of bourbon? 40 acres of bourbon. Hey, that's a good idea, though. 40 acres of bourbon. What did I come in here for? Oh, Joe needs some more money for the till. Any luck?
Find Abbott and Nolan.
Hey, a piano. Fix me a sandwich, will you, Murph?
Mustard?
A little. Hey, Professor, how about a little music?
Hey, for that kind of money, I'll get so deep in music, you'll have to blast to get me out. Lady Luck smiled at me as she caught my eye, and my head started reeling. Oh, what a feeling when I heard her sigh. Lady Luck, side by side, down the aisle we'll stroll, with a ring on your finger. I know you linger until I've reached my goal. When the Queen of Diamonds kissed the Jack of Spades, there was the dues to pay. 'Cause in walked the Joker for a hand of poker, and I heard the Jack of Spades say, Lady Luck, tell me, dear, we will never part. Oh, you're my little honey and ready money. Well, you're the only one in my heart. Now my dough is on the lady, and I'll play to win when she's by my side. Oh, 7 come 11, we will be in heaven. Boy, let my money all ride. Lady Luck, my best gal, I thank you for that kiss. Now just roll them nice and even for your Uncle Stephen. Lady Luck, you never can miss. You're my baby. Lady Luck, you never can miss.
Say, not bad, Professor. You ought to be in vaudeville.
That's what Columbus told me on the Mayflower. Say, would you be interested in
Yeah, I might be.
Maybe I could talk to you about this, huh?
Hello, partner. Sit down.
Hey, partner, that's a good idea. $25 apiece.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice weather we're having, don't you think? You know, you could make things a lot easier if you'd stub your toe or drop a handkerchief or something, so I could ask your name. Or maybe I could throw my coat down on a mud puddle or something, huh?
That won't be necessary.
Lucky Bannon's my name. At your service, ma'am.
My name's Bonnie. Joe, will you get one of the boys to help me with this table?
Never mind, Joe. I'll take care of it. Hey, Murph, you and your friend, come here a minute, will you? Help us with this table.
Put it over there.
Thanks, boys.
And put these over there on that table.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't want to get personal, but isn't it strange for a nice girl like you to be working in a place like this?
Well, a girl's got to make a living.
Yeah, I know, but you should be selling hats or teaching school. That's it, teaching school, something with a lot of class.
And no principle.
You know, your Uncle Lucky feels like it. He's going to win you a steak and take you out of all this. Blackjack's my game. Where's the dealer?
You're looking at the dealer right now.
Who?
Her. Baltimore Bunny. I just heard she owns the joint.
Holy rawhide.
Look, Mr. Bannon, you've worked hard for your money. You shouldn't gamble.
Here I am, and here I stand till I get action.
Yeah, I'd like a little action myself. Will you loan me 5?
All right, cowboy, you asked for it.
Have it. You and Nolan get in the game.
Too bad. I beat you, too. Get your money down. Blackjack. This education costs money, cowboy.
You deal 'em, teacher. I'm with you.
Blackjack again, gentlemen.
Not so fast, sister. Nobody deals blackjack twice on me unless they're dealing seconds.
Apologize to the lady.
What lady?
Take it up,
You can't do that.
Oh, but that's blood. I wouldn't touch a raw hamburger. Jim, I'll help you. I'll open the door.
Get back to that piano and keep playing. Men, the drinks are on the house.
That's beer for me, Joe. Come on,
Put him in that wagon. Now get back inside and forget you were here.
Stop that racket.
Where's that woman?
What woman? I got no woman. I got 40 acres of pretty land I'll sell you for 50.
Where's Baltimore Bunny?
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? I don't know.
Looking for me, Sheriff?
Yes, Bunny. I've had another complaint. This time, pretty serious.
I've been robbed and beat up, and my pal's laying over there with a bullet in him.
What is this?
Sorry. But I've warned you before. Now I'll have to close you up. This town don't want a saloon run by a woman anyway. I'm enforcing the law. You're out of business at midnight.
Don't worry, I'll be out long before that. But while I'm still running this place, how would you girls like a farewell dance with some nice young cowboys?
On second thought, you'd better be out of town by sundown.
Hey, Miss Bonnie.
What's wrong?
What? They must have busted in through the window.
To think I fell for the oldest trick in the bag.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
I don't know, but I've got a pretty good idea.
Did you get rid of Nolan?
Paid him off and sent him to the doctors. We're meeting the Mason wagons on the other side of town.
Mac, are you sure you got everything straight with those Indians before you come north?
Absolutely. But they won't be much use to me till we cross the Arizona line. They're waiting my signal. Now, come on, let's rope.
Well?
No luck. Got a sign of it.
I located his horse and found his half of the road. Lucky's been in tight spots before, but they vanished this way, as if the earth had opened up and swallowed him. I can't figure it. Where'd he go? What'd he do, and where is he?
Hey, look. The professor.
Who's he?
You know, the piano player at the Baltimore bar. Hey, professor.
Good morning, good morning. You're just the gentleman I've been looking for, and I've got something I'm going to tell you that'll only cost you $50. Yes, indeedy, only $50.
Well, I guess it's worth it.
Worth it? Why, I'm speaking about one of the greatest pieces of property this side of the Mississippi, and right here is the deed to it.
What the deuce are you talking about?
About my real estate. Ain't that what you're going to ask me about?
No. We're looking for that young fellow that came in with us yesterday. You know, the guy that gave you $10 for singing.
Oh, he got conked on the head during the fight, and the boss and me hit him before the sheriff got here.
Where?
Oh, in a wagon back of the saloon, but he's gone now.
Gone where?
How do I know? I've been in there gambling all night trying to win myself a ticket to California.
What kind of a wagon?
Oh, you know, one of those big wagons full of pots and pans that had a white sheet on top of it.
I'll bet Lucky's on that wagon train. I'm going after it.
Where are you going?
West.
West? Well, California must be out there. Hey, can I go with you?
If you can ride his horse and hang on, here.
Well, watch me get it. Come here, son.
Oh, Murph, here are the receipts for the cattle. Some extra cash. If I'm not back in 2 days, you and the boys take the train to St. Louis, then catch the boat down to Houston from there.
Right.
There she is.
How much longer do we have to ride?
Oh, it won't take us long to get over there now.
And how do you keep a saddle from bouncing up and down?
Well, the saddle's not bouncing. Just ride in rhythm with the horse.
How can I? He keeps stomping his feet.
Well, come on. Pull leather.
I certainly won't sit around and talk about this ride.
How about that proposition I made last night?
Not interested, McBride. I'm not taking anybody into partnership in my business.
I've got the money and I know merchandising. And I've several inside angles that wouldn't do a smart merchant any harm.
I don't need any angles beyond hard work and honest dealing.
Maybe you'd rather I'd throw in with Bennett and Moore and win you out of Arizona.
Go ahead and try. Now, if you know what's good for you, you'll quit annoying me for the rest of this trip or pull your wagon out of line and turn back.
Better give it some thought.
I have. My decision is final. Steve! Do you mind about coming with us?
Not quite. Lost one of my boys. Had a tip he's on your wagon train.
What's he like?
Oh, he's tall and dark.
With a bump on his head and the devil in his eye?
Yep, that's him.
That's a story. Gave me a hard luck story, so I put him to work.
Hard luck, he's the son of my boss. Wait till I get my hands on him.
He's the second wagon back, driving for my daughter. Oh, no, he's back there with the chase spot. You'll find him.
Thanks, Bill.
Hello, Steve.
Hi, Madge.
What are you doing here?
Al, I'm looking for a stray cowboy.
If you find one, let me know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. This is Baltimore Bonnie.
How do you do?
I know you, ma'am.
Hiya, Miss Bonnie. She's a great gal. She saved your pal's life.
Well, that was fine of you. Thanks. Hey, Madge, your father told me I'd find him in your wagon.
He isn't in this wagon.
What's that moving? One of your pets?
Yes.
That? Sure.
All right, smart guy. Pile off in there. Here's your hat. You're going back to Texas with me. Oh, no, not me. I'm going all the way to Tucson with this outfit. You get down before I take you down. Yeah, come and get me. Hey, give me that horse. You know, I don't savvy you at all, Steve. First, you're as mad as a boiled owl and raring to take me back to Texas. Now you're leading this wagon train into Tucson. How come? Bill Mason was my friend, Lucky. Yeah, I know, but gee. He was shot before his team bolted. I got a pretty good notion who did it. So I'm going to string along with this wagon train until I get the proof.
The toughest stretch is ahead now that we're approaching the Indian country. You can save 40 miles if you turn off at Grass Canyon.
We do that, we'll run out of water in 36 hours.
I should have known. Now that you're top dog, nobody can tell you a thing.
Bride, the people on this train asked me to take charge. And I'm going to try and take them through as quickly and safely as possible, without your advice.
You meddling fool. Why did you get these people to put him in charge?
That's my business.
Smart, aren't you?
So smart that no matter which way you jump, I'll always be 2 leaps ahead of you.
You're sweet on Rydeen.
Oh, no, you're wrong. Not that I couldn't be. And another thing. Before this trip is over, we'll know a little more about the robbery of the Baltimore bar.
You're crazy.
Crazy like a fox.
Great country, Arizona. Why, a man could take the suspenders off his soul down there.
And if these Apaches start kicking up, they'll have to take his scalp off, too.
Oh, come on and relax. Feast your eyes down there. Looks like a big caterpillar lazing along in the sun.
I'll feel a lot happier when that caterpillar crawls into Tucson.
Hey, you've been tightening up ever since you took over. What's bothering you, anyway?
I'm not bothered. It's just keeping my fingers crossed.
Oh,
You've been in Indian country before? Lucky there's $60,000 worth of goods on that train. A lot of mighty fine people. Hey, Steve, look, over there. We're not making camp tonight. We're putting on. Lucky, ride back and tell them we're not making camp tonight.
What's wrong, Steve?
Nothing yet. We're not stopping tonight. Keep moving. Hey, Sam. Ride back there and take up the rear guard.
Ready? Why do we have to keep going after sundown?
Well, for your information, McBride, we're in Apache country.
Well, so's most of Arizona.
We just saw a smoke signal, and I don't like it. We wouldn't have a chance in this canyon. We'll ride all night and reach the butte by morning.
Ridiculous. You'll ruin the horses.
Look, McBride, that's my department. Suppose you take care of your own.
All right, you go ahead. But I'm making camp right here and rest my horses.
Suit yourself. Everything's all set, Steve. Good. Keep rolling and get out of here.
Keller, pull my wagon over to the side.
Better water up the horses, Keller. We're going to have company.
Hey, them Indians ought to back out on the deal and grab that cargo for themselves.
They don't want any merchandise. All they want is livestock and scalps.
We're in for it. Stop your wagon!
Oh, boy. Oh, was I hot? I must have killed 1,000,000 Indians.
I'm glad that's over with.
Is everything all right?
Yes, but we were plenty scared. Do you think they'll come back again?
Not for the rest of the night, but they wrecked our water supply.
Well, we'll scout around tomorrow, see if we can't find some.
We'll have to. Let's see how the rest of the folks are.
Hey, wait, I better help them, huh?
Well, a lot of help you'll be.
Blazing sun and burning sand, this can't be the promised land. Riding, just riding on. Rattlesnakes all gaze at you, 'cause they know you won't get through. Riding, just riding on. Not a cloud up in the sky, not a sign of rain. Though your mouth is parched and dry, you must not complain. Dusty trails that lead nowhere makes me wonder why I'm here. Riding, just riding on. Creep along, searching but in vain. Water holes are dried and gone on this desert plain. Weary eyes from heat and glare tells you there's a lake out there. Riding, just riding on.
We'll have to ride on if we want to find water. We'll try this canyon. Things are looking pretty green now.
I don't want to ride no further. Besides, I'm not thirsty now.
Well, maybe you're not, but what about the folks back in camp?
Oh,
You gotta have water if you want to live around here.
who wants to live around here?
You asked for it, Harmony.
Riding yourself to death, trying to keep yourself alive.
Oh, come on, keep your eyes open. Look each side over. Wait a minute. Check your gun. Come on.
Hey, Steve! Lucky, come here.
Now, that was a close one. I had a handful of Indian myself.
You know, this guy savvies English. He tried to tell me something a minute ago, but he passed out.
Get my canteen. I think there's a few drops of water in it.
Oh. Oh, hey, give him some of this. That always brings me to.
I said water.
Does he have to have a chaser?
Let's ease him.
Careful.
Water. No wonder those Indians are rusty inside. Think you can talk now?
Thank you for coming. I am Tascosa, son of Ocello, great chief of the Pima tribe.
Our wagon train was raided last night by your people.
No, not my people. The enemies of my people.
Apaches?
Yes. They make war on you. They make me prisoner. Kill my hunters. Then you save me.
Say, things are beginning to make sense.
These tribes have been sworn enemies for centuries. If there's anything a Pima Indian hates, it's an Apache Indian.
My people will hunt the Apaches as we hunt the wolf and the cougar.
Uh-oh. He's going out again.
All he needs is a little food and rest. Let's get him up. He'll be all right. You think you and Harmony can get him back to camp without me?
Well, sure. Where do you think you're going?
Fort Grant. Get military protection the rest of the way.
Well, that's a day and a night's ride from here, if you make it.
Lucky, this is more serious than we think. Once these Apaches and Pimas start scalping each other, our people will be caught in the middle.
Right. That's why I'm going to the fort.
You're the leader of the train, Steve, and should stay with it.
Take a canteen, Lucky.
See you on the trail, Steve.
Let's tie him in.
Water, boys. Good thing they ain't got no elephants with this outfit.
Get over there. Redeem, what's the idea of bringing a thieving redskin into this camp?
One lone Pima shouldn't bother you, McBride. Seeing as how you missed all those Apaches last night.
Who said they were Apaches? They must have been Pimas. Not according to that Indian boy. Well, he's lying. You better hold him as hostage if they expect a safe passage out of this basin. What are you really worried about? Us or your own skin? I have a stake in this train, and I have a right to say what I think. And you have a right to drop out, same as you did last night when you were needed. If you're calling me a coward...
Hold us a minute, will you?
How's Tascosa?
Much better. He wants to talk to you.
Good. Bonnie, where'd that redskin come from?
Me. Me, I saved him. Chief Ocello's son. Big Indian fight. Hundreds of Indians. Of course, Steve and Lucky helped a little bit.
That might be Tascosa.
Sure, don't you see, Steve? He's right. The Apaches are playing both ends against the middle. They attack us and blame it on the Pimas. Then they attack the Pimas and lay the blame on us.
With white men's guns. White men's bullets.
Or vice versa. Hey, that's a good idea.
But where do they get their weapons?
Who knows? I'll return to my father's village and tell him you wish to journey in peace to the south. He will give you guards and passage. I will be among them.
Sure you're strong enough?
A fast horse is all I need.
You'll have the best, Tascosa.
Hey, how about a present for the chief?
Good. We'll send him that deed to your real estate.
Oh, you can't do that to him. What?
Say, that Indian boy is something I didn't bargain for. He's going to get help from his tribe. That leaves us high and dry if he should reach his father. And Radine knows about the Apaches.
Maybe you could buy off that Pima.
There's an old stockade at Eagle Butte, straight as the crow flies. Take your people there and wait for me.
There he goes. Our passport to Tucson.
All right, Keller, step aside.
What do you want?
Just what I've been waiting for. A chance at this wagon.
You'd better see McBride.
He's gone.
You saw him?
Yes. Now open that wagon before I forget I'm a lady. Now turn around.
What happened, Bonnie?
I've got a hunch the money I lost is in this wagon.
She's a lion. We'll soon find out.
That's my strong box.
This lock's been broken.
I can tell you everything that's in it.
Take it, Harmony. That's not all that's in there. This wagon's filled with guns and ammunition. Start talking, Keller.
I don't know a thing.
Where's McBride? What's he doing with these guns?
He's not here. He just left.
Where'd he go? Come on, talk fast.
Wait a minute. He went after the Indian boy.
To murder him like you murdered Mason?
I didn't kill him, I swear it. McBride did it.
Tie him up, boys.
He's gone.
Never had a chance.
McBride never gave anybody a break in his life.
Well, you both go back and tell the folks to push on to Eagle Butte Stockade and wait for Lucky. I'll meet you there after I take the boy back to his father.
Back to the chief? Are you going loco?
It's the only decent thing to do. And besides, if I go unarmed, it might square for us to go on.
You're not fooling me, Steve. You might square it for us. But you know and I know it'll mean your own life.
I've dealt with Indians before.
And I've heard of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
A white man killed the son of a Pima chief. And that practically signs a death warrant for all of us.
But Lucky's gone for help.
There's no telling when or if he'll be back. Besides, I'm not going to sit around and wait for our whole train to be massacred. Come on, Harmony, give me a hand.
Steve, I won't let you do it.
Sorry, Bonnie, but when you're in this country, you've got to think as the red man does.
that thing down, son.
Well, you kind of took me by surprise. I didn't know anybody was around.
Maybe there ain't. It's all how you look at it. Got any cut plug?
Well, I don't use it myself. May have some of my saddlebags.
I'll sure appreciate it.
Yeah, here's some.
Thanks. Where are you heading?
Fort Grant. Wagon train stranded in the Navajo Basin, loaded with freight for Tucson.
Injuns?
Yeah, Apaches and Pimas. Ready to kill each other. I'm on my way to the fort to ask for a cavalry escort.
I'll take the message.
You going that way?
Yep. When them red devils hit the warpath, you want to have every gunslinging hombre you got.
Well, thanks, old-timer. Here, take this.
Thanks. We'd better be getting.
Say, my name's Bennett. What's yours?
I'm called a lot of things, son, but mostly I answers to the name of Kit Carson.
Oh, we're certainly glad to see you, Lucky.
Hello there.
Glad to see you, too. Say, Harmony, what are you doing?
You never can tell what'll happen in this part of the country.
I met Kid Carson on the trail. He's taking the message on to the fort. What are you doing here? Where's Steve?
We had trouble with McBride. He killed the Indian boy.
But Steve got McBride. He was back of all our trouble.
He took the boy back to his father, the chief.
Back to his father? Say, that's committing suicide. Those Indians are taking him prisoner and torturing him for days before they kill him. Hey, Harmony, get me a fresh horse.
Steve wouldn't listen, but you've got to. You haven't a chance of saving him.
Oh, don't worry. What's this?
Well, this is an easy way to make a quick getaway. See?
Get off of there. I need that horse. Come on, back up. Get up.
My son learns the white man's language, the white man's ways. My son dies because of the white man.
I've avenged his death.
Yet you beg for mercy.
I come to obey the law of your people. A white warrior to die for a red warrior. I only ask that you spare my people. Let them pass to the south in peace.
It shall not be.
I come in honor, without weapons.
Your people are cowards who want to buy my pity with the life of a fool. They shall pay, as you will pay, with blood. When the owl cries, my son will go to the Great Spirit. Sound the drums.
How'd you get through?
Why not now? Tell us, double-crossed you, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he finds that Indian out on the trail.
Wait till he misses his stop order.
Here's your hat. Someday I won't be around to pick that up for you. They'll keep that up until the roosters crow. Hey, listen. Those are the war drums. They've missed me. We better get out of here fast. Something? Hey, Carson looking cool.
To be selling hats or something. So there it is.
Mason-Dixon Mercantile Company.
Well, I'd say you two girls will be a great combination. Wish you a lot of luck, Bonnie and Madge.
Thank you.
That goes for me, too. Bonnie, but don't work too hard or you'll get gray hairs and those pretty little heads.
Mister, after that peaceful little trip down here, I'm lucky to have a scalp to get gray hairs in.
We're going to miss you, boys.
Oh, I've done it! I've done it! I've done it! Boy, did I make a deal.
What'd you do?
I got rid of my real estate. I traded it for some of that beautiful, rich Gila Valley land. Here's the deed right here. Did I pull a nifty?
Who'd you make the deal with?
The Kenyon. One of the natives. A beautiful piece of land.
Yeah, it sure is, Harmony. But before you do anything about it, I'd advise you to take it up with your Uncle Sam.
What's he got to do with it?
Well, your property happens to be right in the middle of an Indian reservation.
Is that good? It's at least dry.
Well, we've got to be on our way. Come on, Lucky.
Goodbye, Steve.
Adios, Madge. Bye, Bonnie.
Goodbye, Steve.
Bye. Take care of yourself, Harmony. Bye now.
Bye.
Come on, Lucky. Ooh, Madge.